Hello and welcome to Tutorials by Gabriel. Today we're going to be learning the basics of Flash. When you first open Flash, you should get this screen. This is the Essentials view. I personally prefer Animator. It's more similar to the other versions. Okay, so here's the area. This white area is where you work. This gray area you can work too, but it won't show in the final product. Here's your timeline. Right here you have a color chooser. Here's your line, scenes, motion presets, and more things that we'll be seeing later on. Okay, so for now we're going to be creating a simple shape. I'm going to click on this oval tool right here, and I'm going to just simply draw an oval. This. Now you see it's all black, so I'm going to choose a selection tool. Now when you double click it, the whole figure selects. That means you're editing the border and what's inside. I'm going to click outside. If I click in the middle, it only selects what's inside, and if I select only the border, if I stand right there in the border and double click, I can change the color of the border. Okay, so right now I'm going to be changing the color of the inner part. So I'm going to click once. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to be doing it red. Okay, so you see that right here in the timeline, this used to be white with a circle, an empty circle. Now there's a black circle and it's gray. That means that in that keyframe there's something. Okay, so now we're going to be inserting another keyframe. Now you see this depends on the number of frames per second. 24 FPS, that's frame per second. That means that right here in frame 24, you've got 1 second. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to be right click, insert keyframe. Now you see this doubled itself, this same shape created as before. So what are we going to be doing now is we're going to click right here, and then we're going to you see how the mouse changes shape from the square to the little line thing? I'm gonna click when it does that, and I'm gonna modify it like this. You can do whatever you want. I'm just choosing any figure at random. Okay, so now let's see, let's add a bit more. Do this. Maybe do this. There. Now we're going to be clicking anywhere in the middle with the right click, and I'm going to click on Create Shape Tween. Now if we press Control Enter to see what we've done, you see it goes from one figure to the other. What we did is we created a shape tween which changes from one figure to another. Now I can also go, for example, to frame 48 or 50. Let me go in 50. Right click, insert keyframe, and right here we can modify to, I'm gonna be making it, I don't know, you can make it bigger. You can also go further. The further you go, the slower the animation goes, and the less frames there's in between, the faster it goes. I'm gonna right click in the middle, create shape tween, and when we press Control Enter, you see it goes from one state to another, and then from the 24 frame to the frame 50. Closing this. Says now we're going to be deleting this. You have to click on any of the keyframes to edit, and if you want to edit anything, first we're going to be removing the tween. Right click, remove tween, and if you want to delete everything, you just go. You select everything, and then you right click, remove frames. That removes everything. Now you see right here we can't do anything. If you try to do something, it says there's no current frame. That's because we have to first create a keyframe. So we right click on where we want, insert keyframe, and now we can do something. For example, you can make a circle, red circle. I'm gonna go to frame 50. Insert keyframe. We're going to delete this, so I'll make sure it's everything selected. because if I only select the middle, you see only the middle only the middle deletes. Control Z. And you can also select like this parts you want. For example, I can delete that. I only selected this, so then I press the delete key, Control Z, but now we're going to delete everything, and I'm going to create a square. You can click on the arrow right there, rectangle tool, and I'm going to create a square in the middle. I'm going to right click, create shape tween, and Control Enter. You've got a circle changing into a square. It's pretty cool. Now you can also change colors. For example, for the last keyframe, selection tool, select in the middle, and we're going to change it to, let's just say, yellow. So when we press Control Enter, it goes from being a red circle to a yellow square, and it goes all through the middle. That's pretty cool. So that's about it for our first tutorial. Thank you for listening.